Hi everyone, welcome back to The Chosen One by Ashley. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new, thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much for your support. Today's word for tough times is God says spend time in my word to learn what I am teaching you. Some of you may say, I don't understand God's word. I don't know what he's saying. And I want to say this to everyone. You have to spend time in God's word so you can understand what he's saying. A lot of us, we run our mouth so quickly and we don't even open up the book of Psalms. We don't open up the book of Proverbs, Revelation, Genesis. You have to study the word to know who is God. The Bible verse I want to read to you is John 15:7, and it says, if you abide in me and my word abide in you, ask whatever you wish and it will be done for you. When you continue to do God's will, God will bless you. You got to do what God is asking you to do. Some of you that is watching me, you have to keep pushing. Keep pushing yourself to stay focused. Keep pushing yourself to do the right thing. I don't care what your family, what your friends, what your colleagues is doing. Say, I'm going to follow God and I'm going to do what God want me to do and what he have in store for my life. You have to understand, God is making leaders, not followers. He don't need no followers. He don't need people that's going to follow, after each other. He need people that's going to lead and help others. So if you're going to be following and all this stuff and doing things wrong, God don't need you. God need people that's going to change their life around, that's going to do better than what they did last week, yesterday, and the days before. You have to make up in your mind and say, look, I'm going to spend time in God's word. I'm going to humble myself. I'm going to move myself away from certain people. I'm going to do whatever I need to do to get closer to God. Because the devil comes to steal, kill, and destroy. He don't care who you are. He can come through your husband. He can come through your wife. He can come through your kids. You have to spend time in God's word, even when you don't even understand what God is saying. Lord, open up my understanding. Open up my heart. Open up my mind. Open up my soul to understand what you're saying. I remember when I was reading Psalms and Proverbs, I couldn't understand. I couldn't even understand the pastors at the church. And God said, stay focused and listen slowly. I had to process everything that they were saying slowly. And I wrote it down. And I said, oh my goodness, God, you're amazing. God will open up your understanding. God will open up your mind to his word. You have to be willing to listen. Once you be willing to listen and stay focused, things in your life can go right. But some things in your life is not going right because you're not willing to change. That's the problem. A lot of us don't want to change. We want to get the things that God have in store for us. Oh, we want to get married. We want to have children. We want to have a nice big family. We want to have a nice big wedding. We want to travel. We want to move. We want to move up. We want to be all nice and neat. But you can't do God's will. You can't even focus on your relationship with God. You want everything that God have in store for you, but you can't pray. You can't keep his commandments. And some of you that's watching me, you're in the flesh. You still sinning, still fornicating, still humping around. You need to ask God, say, Lord, open up my understanding. Open up my heart. Help me to be obedient. And God will help you. You have to change yourself on the inside and the outside. Say, Lord, change me, use me as your vessel, and he will use you. Some of you have to let go of your old self. You can't bring your new self in God. You understand? Listen to me. Your old self, you got to let that stuff go. Some of you try to become like other people. Say, Lord, I done changed. Look at me, I'm new. And use somebody else. Say, Lord, change me and use me as your vessel. Change me the way that you want me to change. Use me as you want me to be used. Some of you try to be like other people. Be you. You different. You ain't gonna fit in the crowd. You ain't gonna be like everybody. You need to learn how to pray. Stay focused on God and allow God to have his way in your life. And just keep pushing. As you push, God will push towards you. So I just want to say to you, continue to be encouraged, stay prayed up, and do what you have to do. May God continue to bless you and keep you all the days of your life. I love you. Have a great, beautiful day. And take care. God bless. Thank you for watching.